question I typically get being a personal trainer is, do I need to cut all fats out of my diet in order to lose weight? And the answer is, actually, you don't want to cut all fats out of your diet because some fats are now known to be beneficial to you. You have your unsaturated fats, saturated fats, and trans fats. Unsaturated are considered good, saturated and trans are considered bad. Your unsaturated fats comprise of monounsaturated fats and polyunsaturated fats. The monounsaturated fats promote low LDL levels, which is your bad cholesterol, and they can also promote better sugar control and insulin levels. The foods you can find monounsaturated fats in are olive oil, canola oil, sesame oil, just to name a few. Polyunsaturated fats are your other good fats. These have your omegas in it. Your omega-3s, your omega-6s. These are important because these comprise our cell membranes and support parts of the brain and nervous system. Your omegas are not naturally produced in your body, so it is important to ingest some type of polyunsaturated fats. You can find your polyunsaturated fats in foods like soybean oil, corn oil, and fish, like salmon, mackerel, and trout. Then there are your bad fats. You want to stay away from the saturated fats and the trans fats. Saturated fats actually are known to increase your LDL levels, which again are your bad cholesterol. You can find these fats in meats and in dairy products. Now the trans fats are the worst of all. You can find these in baked goods, margarine, snack foods, and processed foods. Not only do trans fats increase your LDL levels, but they also decrease your HDL levels, which are your good cholesterol. So it's a double whammy right there. Your LDL levels and HDL levels are widely affected by your fat intake. In a study by Helk and colleagues, 21 children ages of 6 to 18 were used in dietary changes. They replaced the total fat consumption with either rapeseed oil or sunflower oil, which is a polyunsaturated fat and a monounsaturated fat. They were given 14 to 26 grams per day for 13 weeks straight. The results were that both fat-modified diets resulted in significant reduction in total cholesterol concentration by 9.4%. This proves that polyunsaturated fat and monounsaturated fat are both beneficial to your cholesterol levels. That's not the only benefit that unsaturated fats have to your body, though. Another study performed by Cummings and Collins concluded that olive oil significantly promoted postprandial fat oxidation and stimulated dietary-induced thermogenesis. This study consisted of 12 women ages 57 to 72 that were at least 5 years out of menopause. It was a single-blind randomized study. The fat sources were cream and extra virgin olive oil. The cream meals comprised of 65 grams of Swiss muesli, 40 grams of thickened cream, there's your saturated fats, and 188 grams of skimmed milk. Now the unsaturated group, the olive oil, consisted of 66 grams and 195 grams of the same brand of muesli and skimmed milk, but instead of the cream, it was 15 grams of extra virgin olive oil. These results showed that the postprandial fat oxidation was significantly suppressed following the cream diet. This means that your saturated fats actually decrease your fat oxidation process. Your fat oxidation process isn't theoretically increased from the results of this study by unsaturated fats, but these unsaturated fats did not have a negative effect like the saturated fats did. In a comparable study by Brullo and colleagues, 29 men ages of 18 to 30 were tested to compare the thermogenic effects of 3 isocaloric meals. One was high in polyunsaturated fat, being walnuts. Another was high in monounsaturated fat, being olive oil. And the last was high in saturated fatty acids, being fat-rich dairy products. Those dairy products, those will get you. The study had concluded a significant increase in postprandial thermogenesis by 28% for the polyunsaturated group and 23% for the monounsaturated group compared to the saturated group. This means that you're burning way more calories by eating a certain type of fat than the saturated fat. Just for clarification, postprandial is the time directly after a meal, most likely lunch and dinner. So these 3 studies have determined and shown multiple benefits of consuming unsaturated fats. It's either for your internal health, maintaining your proper LDL and HDL levels, or to benefit your energy with fat oxidation, or to benefit the process of thermogenesis, burning the calories off. With this new knowledge of what types of fats are good and what types of fats are bad, it should become easier to manage your body weight gain when it comes to the sole aspect of fat intake. But you need to remember, this is not me saying, oh, you can go eat as much fat as you want as long as it's good fat. Everything is good in moderation. Fat has 9 calories per gram, which is more than the 4 calories of protein and carbohydrates. So if you eat any type of fat in excess, you are going to gain weight. The typical amount of daily fat intake that a person would like is about 25 to 30% of their dietary needs. Do you have any more questions? Go get out there, eat your fats.